New 2023 Ford Everest pricing and specs and order date. In the 2019 Ford Everest, which of its two V6 engine options, the diesel or the gasoline, will be the more popular choice? Since quite some time ago, speculation has been rampant over the potential inclusion of a V6 powertrain choice in the next generation of the Ford Everest. The other modification that is likely to take place is the elimination of the 5-cylinder turbo diesel. This will mean that the Everest and Ranger lineup will only be available with a 4-cylinder or V6 turbo diesel engine. It is also quite possible that in order to acquire the V6 option, you will have to shell out a significant amount of money for the top-of-the-line model of the Everest. A gasoline V6 engine, on the other hand, is a possibility, although it would almost certainly be combined with a plug-in hybrid driveline. In the year 2021, the golden rule is to determine whether or not you should purchase a vehicle powered by a diesel engine. According to this rule, a modern turbo diesel might be a bit of a maintenance nightmare if all of your driving is done within an urban area without regular, at least a couple of times a month, highway runs at highway speeds. This is because the engine needs to be able to reach higher speeds more frequently. It is probably naive to believe that any of these automobiles, like the vast majority of brand new automobiles, would not lose a huge portion of their value the minute you drive them away from the store for the very first time. This is typical behavior for brand new automobiles. If I want to travel around Australia with a trailer that is 22 feet long, what kind of car should I get? There is no reason for me to be concerned about the number of cylinders that are present in a particular engine. What is more crucial is how much power and torque the engine produces, as well as how well it can deliver that power in a way that is suitable for towing. Which is what we mean when we talk about how smooth and flexible the delivery is. You do not want an engine that is sluggish and needs to be revved before it can deliver the goods, because this puts strain on everything and makes the car difficult and unpleasant to operate. However, the vehicle that has the maximum towing rating is the one you should prioritize purchasing. In this scenario, any Grand Cherokee, MUX, or earlier Discovery will do, as all of these models have iterations that are capable of managing loads of up to 3.5 tons when being towed. With 3.1 tons, the Everest is almost on par with the other, but it's only almost. Because there is a maximum of 3.1 tons, there is very little capacity for water tanks and other camping equipment in the van that you have chosen to use. The problem with this is that the van's weight can easily range between 2.2 and 2.8 tons. Do not rely on the brochure, instead, load the van and then take it to a weighbridge to determine whether or not the vehicle you have can legally tow it. You will be surprised at how much a caravan weighs when it is all packed. Which midsize SUV should I get? The answer to that question, Javed, is contingent on how you define off-road driving. Because it is derived from the Ranger, the Ford Everest is an extremely capable off-road vehicle. In point of fact, it is capable of dealing with whatever that the vast majority of owners could possibly throw at it, whereas the Endura is more of a substitute for the Ford Territory. This means that it is more suited for a trip to the snow than it is for an authentic off-road drive that involves log leaping and river crossings.